And it's my distinct pleasure to host the iconic Mitch Pileggi tonight at Toronto Comic Con. Mitch is well known for his prolific roles as Assistant Director Skinner, FBI, from X-Files, Stargate Atlantis, Sons of Anarchy. Could you please join me in extending a warm Toronto welcome to Mitch Pileggi, please?
How y'all doing? 8 o'clock on a Friday, y'all are still here. It's like,
Yeah, what's that like?
right where I want it.
So, Mitch, I'd like to start.
Somebody drinking out of this?
That is for you, my friend. I just poured that for you, so I'm trying to be conscientious and but I want to start by looking at your background, if you can. You've got a business degree. You're an athlete.
Don't have a business degree.
You don't have a business degree?
No, didn't graduate.
I got the wrong business.
Yeah, no. I tried, but it didn't take.
So how did you find your way into acting?
I had worked on, I had a completely different career before I started acting. I worked on DoD, Department of Defense contracts with the military in the Middle East, Saudi Arabia, Iran, and Turkey for a long time. And I was in Iran when the revolution started. And I was evacuated out 2 weeks before the Shah left, so it was hot and it was hairy. And it was crazy, and I decided at that point that was it for me. I didn't want to do that anymore. So I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do, casting about, and I had done some acting in high school and college, and I thought, let's do some theater. So I started doing theater, and down in Austin, Texas, got on stage, got my first laugh, and it was like, okay, this is good. This is what I want to do. People are laughing. I'm making people laugh. So it was, that was it. That was the start.
What was your first role?
On stage?
Yeah.
I played La Tremouille in The Lark by Jean Anouilh.
Oh.
So I was about Joan of Arc.
Okay, I don't know about you guys, but that just totally went over my head.
Sure.
Classical background. That's incredible.
But it was a very, very small role, but that was enough. And it was like I was
That is so cool. But your roles are all leaders in some way. Like you always, and I think I said this to you earlier, but you're always in charge. Do you naturally gravitate towards those because of your background, or is that just a personal choice?
Well, I mean, a lot of it is what they'll bring me in for.
Right.
As far as the casting process. So it's these are roles that they see me, and this has become somewhat of a problem now in my career because I'm at the point where I've done all those roles. I don't want to do them anymore, and I've actually this pilot season I told my agent that I didn't want to go out on any more I don't want to play a colonel. I don't want to play a cop. I don't want to play these roles that I've done over and over and over. So you guys may not be seeing me acting very much more, unless they
But you do them so well. Like that's exactly. Am I right, folks? Like, come on, let's get a hand for that.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like at a certain point. I mean, like I did this role on Criminal Minds, and to me that was one of those fulfilling things that I've done on television. That's what I want to do. I want to do stuff like that. But and that came about because another actor dropped out of the role, and they called and asked me if I would do it. I don't get brought in for those types of roles, and it's too bad because I think I could, to me it's much more interesting, and I'm much more invested in doing something like that.
What about comedy?
I'm not funny. I'm not, especially with some of the writing that they give you.
Well, you tend to wind up in a lot of science fiction and fantasy and
I like me some sci-fi.
Yeah. Do you have a preferred other genre? Would you work anywhere else?
Well, of course, sure. If it was like I say, if it's there's a lot of really good shows on cable right now. Network television, but cable's got a lot of really good stuff, and there's some really good dark, gritty stuff that is attractive and appealing to me.
Yeah.
But if it's a good role, does it matter if it's sci-fi or you know, or if it's just straight drama, or even if it's comedy that I could by mistake be funny doing. She would be really a mistake.
Well, I don't know. You got a dry sense of humor. It's pretty. That would work, I think.
It's like sandpaper, man.
Would you see yourself slinging a sword?
Slinging a sword?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it better be soon. Because my slinging days are getting slim.
So
as was you know, this next episode, the last episode of the X-Files, I had to do some physical stuff that was, I said, Chris was directing, and he said, okay, we're gonna do this, and I go, really? This body is gonna do that? And so I was doing it, I did it a couple times, he goes, okay, can you do it again? And I said, you get out of here and do it a couple times, see, you like it. And he laughed. Thank God.